I joined UrbanSketchers Bologna and did a sketch marathon, and it was hard, it was fun, and I learned so much, so I'm going to be sharing it with you in this video. Over the past few weeks, I have been painting my way across Italy, from creating tiny art to creating loose expressive watercolor paintings, attending the watercolor festival Fabriano and Aquarello, making art friends, meeting old art friends, and it has been wonderful. I feel like all this experimenting has been beneficial for my art, and that's why I wanted to share it with you so that you can try it as well. Hey! So it's early morning and I have come to Bologna for a sketch marathon. First time I'm ever early, or technically on time. I think that's where we have to meet. I was actually in the wrong place, but I found the right place in the end. That's what counts. So, sketch marathon. The rules are simple but fun. We had 45 minutes to paint, and then we would pack up, move to the next location and do it all over again. So 6 locations, 6 paintings, 1 day with a lovely group of urban sketchers. It was so much fun. I am including reference photos, so if you have the time and you're up to the challenge, feel free to pause 5 minutes, do the sketch and then move on. Finding an urban sketching group is a great way to discover a new place, and honestly I feel like I know parts of Bologna better than London as a result. So for the first one, we start off at Piazza Carducci, and the first location I struggled with. I really took my time to find a place to sit down, a place to sketch, to bring out my supplies, to get my stuff ready. It was a warm-up, you know. I almost reference this as like the first pancake that you do where you're still kind of trying to find your feet, and I didn't have any true strategy to this. Like I hadn't prepped, I hadn't thought about it. The only thing I knew was that I wanted to use my Etcher accordion sketchbook to create the artwork for the whole marathon. I thought that it would be good because it means that I can have a running narrative through my sketchbook, which I love. I think that it leans itself well to doing that. And I also knew that the time pressure of having 45 minutes would mean that I wouldn't be able to overthink, whereas the fact that it's an actual sketchbook would mean that I would have to keep going. I can't quit halfway through because it is an accordion sketchbook, and it made it a really fun way for me to do this challenge. Okay, so I am behind second painting. This is my setup. I figured it's just easier to carry it around with me because it's quite lightweight, and then I can put all my stuff there and set up easier when I actually get there. Oh, everywhere's so pretty. Are you familiar with Parkinson's law? It is essentially the notion that the work expands so as to fill the time that you have available for its completion. And the reason that it comes to mind is that we had 45 minutes. And initially when I had 45 minutes, I thought absolutely no problem, because I do time studies in my membership all the time. I do time studies all the time in general, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, an hour. So I thought 45 minutes would be plenty of time. But when I say time flew by sometimes, I was always last. Always the last one to get to the destination, always the last one to leave. I felt like living proof of Parkinson's law. My painting time was just expanding to 45 minutes and some instead of being quicker, but hey ho, I was still having a good time. The second location was Porta Maggiore, which was beautifully backlit, and I tried to represent that by using like deeper, darker shadow colors. And then from there we went to Portico Santa Maria dei Servi, and with this I didn't know whether to do the porticos first or to do the church or to do something else. There's something about urban sketching where all of a sudden everywhere looks like it could be a potential beautiful painting, but in the end I decided to paint the church and the little snippet of it that I could see, and I really enjoyed the painting. All 3 paintings that I've done so far also have 3 completely different styles. I don't know if it's clear or obvious, but the first one was more controlled. I did a pencil sketch, then a pen sketch, then I painted over it. The second one was a little bit less controlled, so looser. I just did a pen sketch and then painted. And then with the third one, I didn't do a pen sketch at all. I just did like a watercolor painting, and I really just enjoyed building up the different layers and playing around with the watercolor. I've also been really inspired inspired by the urban sketches in this trip, and I've started adding people to my artwork as well. I quite like it. It gives life to the painting and to the urban sketches especially. And then from there, I did manage to finish with a little bit of extra time. So I took a few minutes to look at what everyone was creating and gather inspiration, see different styles, see different art supply setups, and then I also did 2 super quick pen sketches of the portico and the church that I was looking at before we headed off to our 4th location. This piazza was our 4th location, and we actually stopped here for lunch. I had been here before and I really love it. There's something about the really bright, beautiful buildings with the red canopies. There's flowers, there's trees, there's people cycling around, people eating. It's just a really lovely, lively place with lots going on and really beautiful colors. So this time during the marathon, I did a different view and this is what I created. But I had been here a few days beforehand, I believe, and this is the painting that I created then. So this piazza was one of my favorite 3 places to sketch in Bologna, and this painting was one of my favorites from my trip. I was very much inspired. I was feeling very playful. And so when last time I came here, not only did I do that painting that I really love, but I also did some sketches and I made a video for my members talking through my process of creating said favorite painting. So it was quite nice to be able to have that, and that's what you're seeing clips of here. Though this painting is far from perfect, I really, really like it. It brings back such great memories of painting in the sun. It's joyful, it's playful, it's got people inside it, and it brings back great memories. And I feel like it captures what I want from an urban sketch or plein air painting, whichever one you want to call it. Not only that, because I also love photography, I have put together a reference pack full of photographs that I have taken with painting in mind. So things with interesting lighting, interesting compositions, interesting perspectives, all of that, and put it into a guide that's available for members. So I'll leave everything linked in the description, but we'll continue with the marathon because we have 2 more locations. Still have my stuff in hand. Still, as per usually, still in complete awe of Bologna. If anything, I love it even more. I want to stay even longer. Gosh, there's something so worthwhile about urban sketching because it literally makes you look at everything like it could be a piece of art, and ultimately it then becomes a whole lot more interesting. Every street corner, every lamppost, everything looks like something that you could paint, and it just gets you to know a place so much better. So yeah, highly recommend. The marathon continues. The 5th location is Casa Solani, and it is one of Bologna's 7 secrets, and it has 3 arrows lodged in the ceiling of the high oak portico. If you are interested in the story, be sure to Google it. I'm not sure how true it is, but it's funny to see it there, and as a result everyone keeps looking up, and that's why I wanted to really stretch and exaggerate the perspective of the painting that I did and just really show that we are all looking right up at the top to try and see those 3 arrows. And just like that, the day flew by, and before I knew it, we were at our final destination, Piazza Santo Stefano. It's again another piazza that I'd been to before and really enjoy because of this church. And as it's one of my favorite piazzas, it felt fitting for it to be the end of the marathon, but also the end of the front part of my sketchbook. What I decided to do is create almost like a panorama going around. So starting from the church and then working my way around the piazza until I got to the end of the sketchbook. It was ambitious, and to be fair, I ran out of time. There was more that I would have wanted to do to it, but I really like the results in the end. And I love that I have this sketchbook and all these sketches to remind me of such a wonderful time in Bologna. But it didn't end there, because we did the throwdown, and as you can see, everyone's artwork was incredible. I will show you more clips because, to be honest, this is one of the most inspiring parts, being able to see how we all interpreted the same thing in completely different ways. There's a lot that can be drawn from looking at people's artwork. See what I did there? But what I mean is that, yes, we can get inspiration and ideas, but more importantly, I'm hoping that you're able to appreciate the fact that there are lots of different styles. There are some artworks that are highly detailed and technical. There are some that are super loose. There are some that are monochromatic. There are some that are super bold and colorful. And yet, as you're seeing all of them, I'm sure that you can appreciate how amazing they are. And if you come and you share your artwork, I promise you that people will feel the same way about your art. Whether it is super colorful or black and white, whether it is very loose or incredibly detailed, whichever one, wherever you fall in this art spectrum, there's a place for your art, and there's someone who's going to be inspired by the way that you create art, I promise. And I mention this because I read every comment, and so I've read your comments. I know that, sometimes we feel intimidated or shy, or maybe like we have to practice first, but none of that is true. You don't have to practice. You can come as you are, you can create, you can have a good time, you'll be welcome, and it will be worth it. Everyone's art is different, and that is what makes it fun, and there is a space for you and for your art. I keep sharing these PSAs because these are things that I needed to hear and to know, and it's thanks to videos like this that I built my confidence, that I started going to these events, and I'm just so grateful that I did. So if I'm able to pay it forward, and if this helps encourage you find an urban sketching group or an art group and make friends and enjoy your art more, then it is completely worth it, and I'm so glad that I could do that. The fun did not stop there, because there was also a raffle, like a draw, and can you believe that I won? I was so happy. I was so happy because, anyway, like, to win art supplies, absolutely amazing. And I'm so grateful to the organizers of Urban Sketchers Bologna for such an incredible day. Everything ran smoothly. Everyone was lovely. It was just a really wonderful, great experience. And I'm so glad that I was able to go and to attend. This is my prize. I won an Arch pad, as well as a Dale & Rowley brush and a Winsor & Newton pen. But more than that, I made new friends, incredible memories, and I left so inspired. I even did my own version of a sketch marathon with 26 references in 26 minutes. Really hard, but really fun. And if you remember, you can watch that video back. If you're still watching, you are a real MVP, and I really appreciate you. Let me know that you're still watching by telling me whether you've tried a concertina or accordion sketchbook format and what you think of it, or let me know which of the paintings that I created was your favorite, and then I'll know, you'll know, and everyone watching will know that you are a real MVP. If you also love Italy and you would like to paint with me, I am hosting my very first international art retreat in Italy next year. I'll leave it linked in the description for you, and I am so excited and so happy and so grateful that it's finally happening. And this is just a glimpse of the Italian adventures that I've been on, and if you would like to see the watercolor festivals, the art supplies, and so much more, be sure to check out this video next. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye and God bless.